Rita, baby. Come on now.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground with Gibson up to the 20. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brissett. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake, Brissett. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be out right at the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once more, Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got...
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Peterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brissett on 3rd and 2. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stick.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On third down, Brissett forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit.
I pressed the wrong fucking button. Why is he not available? What the fuck?
How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
To throw, Brissett. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already throwing 1 interception. Almost to a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's
he dropped it.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him
You
the rest of the
bitch.
game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. Looking left
Bro,
side.
why y'all not catching? What the fuck are y'all on? Catch the ball. That is your 2nd time dropping it. You not getting the ball no more, Slayton. You not touching that bitch no more. That is your 2nd drop.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay.
Like, what the
2 for
fuck
3
is you
thus
on,
far.
dude?
This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of
That
the
is so simple. Why Slayton can't do that? Do you not want to be here?
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Slayton, you gone. You off the team. I'm real life about to put your ass on the block.
Touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now.
Because you just refusing to catch the ball. 2 passes back to back, back to back. You just said, fuck me. Oh, these are easy catches. I don't want to catch.
All level now.
Like, come on, bro.
The kicks away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Brissett down. Into heavy
good
traffic,
shit.
and it's intercepted.
Thibodeau.
Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Brissett so complete there to Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Is complete to Jahan Dotson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Brissett. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. To throw is Brissett. That one complete out to Dotson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a hold of Barkley. Hit, and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brissett sets to throw it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brissett's throw taken in by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Brissett. And it's a fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Bartlett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Gibson running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
This nigga don't want to fucking play.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players.
This nigga out there fucking tired. Fucking tired. He just refused to play. All my interceptions been because of you. In the flex, but mainly you. You raggedy bitch. Get out the game. You ain't playing no more. Don't even worry about it.
No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
I think I stepped out. Fuck.
And that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some.
Oh, I blame that ball head bitch. Slayton, man. Fuck.
Situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A good starting spot.
Fuck that dude.
As they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Slow, flat.
Complete to Dodson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this.
Fuck, man. We had it. All because that little bitch don't want to catch the fucking ball. You off the team, dude. Fuck.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to
I'm not right there. They just put me on the fucking safety.
Get the 3rd down conversion.
This shit's ridiculous. Oh my God, Slayton, use a bitch. And I hope you fucking know that.
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving.
Your mom's, oh, you's a whole bitch.
He competes and takes
You just gave up the fucking game.
to finish the catch.
Play fake, Brissett. And he's just going to get rid of this
Fuck.
thing to no one here. He throws it
The whole fucking game. All because you don't want to catch the fucking ball.
From him, he's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion.
Oh my Lord, man. Fuck.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Oh, you getting off the team. You on the fucking block.
Loss, and it also brings up 4th.
16 unanswered fucking points.
And that's off the
16.
right, and it bounces away, no good. And this
All
will
because
stay
you
a
fucking
12-point
tired.
game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn
You weak.
upright
Oh,
getting
you
away.
getting the fuck off my team.
Time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football.
Weak as
No such luck
hell.
there for him.
The Giants offense at the line,
Let
ready
this
to begin
nigga-
their next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
It's, man, if this ain't some shit,
Second down, still 10
because
yards
of one
to go.
player out the whole game don't want to catch the fucking football.
Jones fakes the give
I'm
to
tired.
Barkley.
Oh, I'm tired.
Rolling to his right.
I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired. I can't do it no more. Oh, I'm just out there just getting beat the fuck up off the line, coach. Weak as hell, man. Fuck.
To stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out.
He don't want to catch the fucking football no more. He just gave up. Mid fucking quarter. Mid game. Beginning of the fucking game.
When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand.
I should have been took his bitch ass out.
My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there
What?
say incomplete.
When you're leading in the final
Stop
quarter,
holding! Give me my touchdown!
potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You got fucking rookies out here catching balls you supposed to be fucking catching, but you don't want to because you refuse to fucking catch. You sorry bitch. Sorry as hell.
Throwing Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here.
Man, I'm so sick of these niggas, bro.
And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. The 40. 20.
God damn, bro, because of ass. Fuck. All this shit. Oh, you getting off my team.
Continuing to do their thing, and now they add on.
You weak as hell, man.
6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their
This nigga just straight up said, fuck you, I'm not catching the fucking ball.
They find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here.
Oh, you bitch ass nigga, bruh. Get out there. You off my team. I'm tired of your shit. You off my team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there's been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. first down right back to Gibson. And he's got Rome. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence.
If this one nigga don't want to catch the motherfucking ball,
Call it a gain of 4 on
he just said, fuck it.
second down.
Fuck you in this game. I don't want to catch no more. I'ma just go out there and just die. Mid-catch, I'ma just die. Half-ass effort.
Burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he takes it in.
God damn, man, because this nigga don't want to catch the fucking ball. Oh, let's be... Oh.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
All y'all good for 17 fucking points. That shit is terrible.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This nigga just straight up said, no, I'm not catching no more balls after the first quarter. Because fuck it, why not?
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, it's a
That nigga just said, nope, I don't want to catch the ball no more. I give the fuck up.
The San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium.